I'm Frank Lance. The Yeti was just something that kind of happened. I don't really know. I was just going along. I was filling up on gas, and the next thing I know, I'm being dragged away into the forest with gas all over my body. And I'm no specialist on this. I think it's probably best if we just call in some professionals.
This is Large Squatch Inc. Please hold while we find you another Squatch representative.
It's fancy. Hello?
Hi, this is Large Squatch Incorporated. How can I help you?
So I'm up here in Minnesota. You guys seem like the people to talk to. Who do I got here?
This is Kevin Squatch.
So while we were gone for 4 years during our retirement, we actually decided to still stay in the research field. So we took a 2-year-long research project in prison, and they were able to feed us all the things that we needed. It was really nice, and we were still able to blend in with the sample of all the subjects in that prison.
Yeah, it was pretty neat because at day we just kind of hung out and just did whatever we wanted.
We played basketball,
volleyball. I ate a lot.
Marco Polo.
A lot of time to think. A lot of time to think.
Yeah.
A little too
You
much
see
time.
this?
But at night we conducted all our studies. I don't think the other people around us enjoyed that much when they were trying to sleep, but
Most of them didn't know about it because they were asleep, I think.
that's fair.
That is fair.
So your last documentary was quite a success. What have you guys been up to since the last documentary?
Oh, well, I took a leave of absence, kind of like retirement, you could say. I worked at Sonic for almost 3 years. I was eating all the cheeseburgers, though, so...
I won a pizza
Salmonella.
competition last year.
It was you?
Yeah.
I thought that was me.
So time's been tough. I know it's been difficult to get your name out there. How do you, being in the Mythical Creatures department, get your name out there? How do you put your brand on it?
It's quite simple. Have you heard of Webkins?
Yeah, you'd be surprised at the kind of the target audience we get with like things that are still going really big, like Webkins, Club Penguin. The network on the Wii is still really huge.
Xbox Live hired us one time.
Yeah,
I forgot to hang. I didn't.
Well, we
answer
were
the
paying
call.
for the monthly subscription.
I don't see how that's relevant. So for this excursion, if you will, up to Minnesota, what equipment or gear does it require to catch, if I'm not mistaken, what is known locally as the Yeti?
Locally?
Yeah, yes, locally, as in...
See,
native.
that's my problem. Locally? I told myself I wouldn't do this.
My last question for you gentlemen would be, and this might be something that will really clear up some confusion for the kids at home, what is the difference between a Sasquatch, or a Bigfoot, and a Yeti?
Yeah, so Squatches live in caves, and Yetis live in snow.
What about a snow cave?
It would probably be a hybrid of a Yeti and a Squatch living in that snow cave. So when a Squatch and a Yeti procreate in a snow cave, they create a sketty.
I always thought it was called a yacht. Is it not a yacht?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard flight number 2.5. It used to be 3, but we lost a little bit on the flight, and we will be taking off shortly and abruptly. There will be turbulence. That is from all of the pedestrians and anything else that I find fitting to cut through and mow down in my airplane. So sit down, shut up, and get ready for the flight of your life. You get what you pay for.
So we're flying to Minnesota to film the Squatch with Frank. Now, usually you can see out the windows, but the pilot has painted them black. I don't know exactly why, so we won't be able to see any Sasquatches. We don't have any of our X-ray gear from Amazon to help us track squatches while we're on our flight.
And right now I'm signing up for, we're trying to get some federal grants so we can get some research money for this project. And despite the battery on this thing, you'd be surprised about how much I can get done on this thing right here. This is our high-tech equipment from Webkins Industries. We're able to track down the Sasquatch at maximum velocity and speed. They're two different things.
Now our pilot says that he isn't a believer of Sasquatch. He's right in front of me, but we all know he is. People say things because they're
scared.
afraid.
They're scared.
Exactly. They're afraid.
You get me drunk enough, I'll believe anything you say.
He's right, Captain. We paid 3 hot dogs for this trip. That's 1/2 of our meals for the whole trip. It's more than 2 cakes.
So I've been a pilot for a few years now. They took away my driver's license, and I figured they can't stop me from flying. Anyway, yeah, I've been doing this for about 2 years now, and yeah, it's really a big joy. I like taking people from point A to point B. It's better than, you know, point C. We've all been there, right?
So the pilot said that we're about 400 feet above ground. That's pretty high for a normal airplane. It should take about 4 days to get there. The total mileage is about 300 miles. That's more than we've ever traveled pretty much any time, anywhere.
All right, boys, brace for impact. I think we're about to hit a snow-capped mountain. Here it comes. Oh, wait, sorry, that was just a cloud. Good luck. We're flying good. We'll be there 2.5 days. Buckle up.
2.5 days, better than 4.
Wait, sorry, it's gonna be 4. I thought it was a different flight. It's not a strange thing to be hearing about these, you know, Sasquatches, UFOs, things of that nature in my line of work, and especially the people I spend time with. I can't even tell you my story about my Uncle Bob. He says he was walking around one night and he stumbled and fell on this girl. At least he thought it was a girl. It was actually a Sasquatch. He took her home anyway, right? That's why Uncle, he's a savage, I'll tell you what. But, no, but these boys want to get out there and get into it. I think it's good to get kids their age. They said to live with their parents. It's a little old for that, but who am I to judge? I still live with my parents too. No, I've had my run-ins with a few UFOs. Never a Sasquatch, not yet at least. I'm young, and that's about it. I believe in it, but only through stories. Do I actually believe in it? Not a bit. Not a bit. Anyway. Fly this plane real quick.
Yeah, so we are from, like you said, we are from Small Rock, Arkansas. Jeez. So we're from Small Rock, but anyway, so Sasquatches are really important. Oh, no.
Hey, boys, we're gonna have to stop and refuel.
I thought it was a non-stop flight.
It is a non-stop flight. I'm just feeling a little sober. Somebody pass me something strong. Atta boy. Now I can fly. I don't like flying sober. That's sharp. I can't see anything.
Anyway, Sasquatches are notorious for flying airplanes. Back in the 1850s, Sasquatches used to man all the airways. So did Yetis as well. Looks like our gear is pretty messed up right now.
It's a dual screen system. You've got a map of the Minnesota area here by Morse code point.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing in the scene of the crash. Put your seatbelts on or not, I don't care, I get paid either way. And put your heads between your legs and pray, that's about all I gotta say. Scotty out.
Okay, what we're looking for right now was signs of a squatch. We don't want to be really quiet out here in the woods because they tend to make little noises that you don't want to miss. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
That was a squatch.
That was a squatch. That was a squatch.
Mark it.
My name is Seymour. I'm the consultant that they hired for this job on the finding big primitive man. I don't use the appropriate terms for, as the slang is, Bigfoot, Yeti, very derogatory terms. I believe he's a man of the earth just as I am. He eats the same deer turds in the forest I do. Anyway, I hired on an intern this year, and he'll be joining us shortly. And, sorry. I'm really excited about this project to really shed light on our brethren, our primitive brethren. I even feel bad about calling them primitive. I'm sorry, I can't do this.
The CDC defines the Sasquatch as the greatest miracle ever known to man. Take that to your bank, America. The White House has decided to conserve Sasquatches in Canada and Afghanistan. The war between Afghanistan and Russia was actually fought on the basis of how many Squatches could travel across the border every year. India took in 15 million Sasquatches alone. How can we allow different countries to accept what kind of Sasquatches they want in their areas? Sasquatches should be free flow from each border to border.
Throughout pop culture, we see tons of subliminal messages of Sasquatches in their existence. The Grinch, a Sasquatch. E.T., a Sasquatch. The Neanderthal's brain was bigger than the human. So imagine the brain capacity of a Squatch.
Immature archaeologists found that this living human Squatch heart. Thanks. It's believed that the Sasquatch heart's connected to make an ultimate love. Or this could be Indian pipes. We'll never know. But we do know that it's Squatch hearts.
My stomach is screaming. My heart is pounding. I am hungry for Sasquatch. We need to find a Sasquatch. Are we gonna eat it? Probably not, but it would taste real good.
If I were a Sasquatch, I would want a hamburger, smothered in grease, and hearty in fries. Do we have any of that? I still want it.
The crazy thing about a Sasquatch is that you can smell the scent from over a mile away.
I heard that there was about 3 million Squatch in this area.
Oh, I've heard 4 million. I think it's a good season.
What the?
Hey, are you guys the Squatch catchers?
We're actually Squatch investigators, but yeah.
Wait, are you Frank?
You guys are the real stuff, aren't you?
Frank, right? Frank?
Yeah, I'm
Nice
Frank.
to meet you, Frank.
Hey, I'm real excited to have you guys out
Good
here.
member of the crew here.
Hey, thank
Shake
you,
the
cameraman.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been having too many problems out here. Actually, let me show you guys where they found me.
Where they found me?
The prestige of being a mythical creature consultant has superseded my earthly bounds. And I felt as though I needed to continue my path forward through another young boy. And I think that my intern... Hey!
What's up, manager man?
This is my new intern. His name's Greg.
Bro, it's the best job ever!
He's great. He's the best I could find.
So I was IM'd by a Squatch living in Minnesota the other week, and he was in desperate need of a heart. So in this box, we brought this with us to give to that Squatch as an offering of our gratitude of Squatch Nation.
Oh, dear Squatch, why art thou so hair-free? We need thee, we need thee.
When yelling fails, we spray Squatch scent. 90% of the time, works 90% plus 20% of the time.
So, as I said in the interview, they found me laying in this ditch, and I just woke up here, and I had a lot of bruises. I was covered in hair, and
What kind of hair? It was probably Squatch hair. Anyway.
it was white.
Squatch hair.
It was sticky. And then I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Did you urinate?
Everywhere, but I don't know if it was mine. That's mine.
That's a clear sign. When people get frightened by the sight of a Squatch, they tend to urinate their pants area. Is that what happened to you?
Yeah.
It's what happened to him, he said.
A lot of the pre-Neanderthal or Neolithic men fought with the Sasquatchers. There were many more back then. They actually thought of each other as brothers, just hairier. And that's why they started killing each other off. It was really sad. And the ones that linger now are the ones that we don't find and they don't want to be found. And that's why I'm trying to find them, so I know how to not find them.
So Squatch is it's really finite stuff. You want to lick that? Yeah, it's hot.
How fresh is that?
It's probably like 20 to 1 years old. I don't know. It depends on the life
20 to
cycle
1?
of 20 to 1 years old. So usually
20, I confirm that.
You come out here, you dirty Squatch.
What's your name?
What's your name?
So, what's your role in this whole Squatch venture?
So I just kind of like film things back and forth. I'm pretty much just here for the snacks, really. Like, I'm always hungry. They don't pay me much. Actually, they don't pay me at all.
Okay, now that we've actually set out a more effective bait trail, as I was saying, this camouflage will make it a little more disoriented, and then it'll be confused, and when Sasquatches are confused, they get extremely hungry. So it will see the snack, therefore partake, and we should be good to go. We will catch it.
Wait, what's going on?
We just wait.
Oh, all these snacks. Oh.
Oh man! Oh man!
Don't tell the guys this, but it's crazy. They leave a lot of food around. I don't know why, but that stuff is good. Like, what's going on? Like, what are we even filming about? Like, can someone enlighten me? Anyway, screw it. They probably want me to go film something stupid right now, so I'll just get my camera, get some snacks. We're good.
Hey, I'm really happy to be part of this, guys. Like, thanks for coming to my home. Like, I'm really excited about this. Do I look okay on the camera? I've never done this before. I started off as just a normal guy. Not only did I just not believe in Sasquatch, I just never thought about it. You know, they say most people think about Abraham Lincoln at least once a day, but I've never heard that with Sasquatch. So, I mean, I'm thinking about Abraham. You're thinking about Abraham Lincoln right now, right?
So we've practically run out of all our money because of all the Squatch hunts.
No. We have major stock shares in Webkins secured. I think it's gonna last a long time. We're safe for the long haul. And I'm trying to get into our main Webkins account page for our Sasquatch hunting, but the Wi-Fi. Mom, what's the Wi-Fi password? Mom, Wi-Fi.
Hey guys, I really gotta go bathroom. Here, take this.
Sorry, we can't pay you a lot, but
Obviously, you guys haven't paid me this whole time.
we're working on it, okay? We gave you 7 stock shares in Webkins.
Look at my hand. You see any money there? No. There's no money. At least give me a bag of chips, like pickled chips, chicken chips, pack of smokes.
You're doing a favor.
Okay.
We found very solid evidence, but we never actually were able to see the Squatch.
Not visibly, not visually.
He
We
was
saw it in
there.
other ways.
So we actually extended our stay, extending our grant for another year.
We had to punch a cop, but I think after that he was able to extend that grace period of 1 year of extra research at the facility,
We found more evidence.
also known as the Institute. Mental. My pants are wet still. I also have hemorrhoids. Still. Are you kidding me? The evidence. It's solid, it's clear, it's foundational to the whole project.
I would do it. You would do it.
I would do it. I did do it.
Sasquatch would do it.
And did it.